it's in a really, I think, a good environment to do that as a student, because the processes are quite short. So yeah, it's been really good to sort of cement my knowledge and skills. So that's been, yeah, really good.
So do you have any advice for other students who may be allocated a primary care placement in the future?
Yeah, I think trying to gain some knowledge about primary care and primary care networks. Sort of, I did a little bit of research beforehand, and that was really useful. To do some training on the EFHL, which the University of Plymouth students are all set up on anyway.
Yeah.
About primary care, and it's some of the first modules on the first contact practitioner pathway, but you can do those for free. You just need to request like access to them, and that was really beneficial. So there was what is primary care? I did one on I've got it written down here, identifying ill people and people at risk. So sort of some warning signs, which has been really useful. And a mental health, sort of very introduction to mental health, because although they're not mental health OTs, because it's a GP practice, you are seeing varied amount of people. So that was really useful, just to have some sort of basic knowledge. It was really useful as well to understand the role of the GP, because then you better understand how the OTs in primary care are supporting them, which is a big part of the role here, is to support GPs. And I actually I was really lucky to have the opportunity to shadow a GP for one of their clinics. I know that's not always possible, but that was one of the most beneficial things to sort of understand the GP role. Yeah. And then it's useful in any placement, I think, that spending time shadowing the other professionals within the primary care network to gain an understanding of where the OT sits within those teams and that MDT working. And then also, whilst I've been here, my educators have been great at setting me up with the other OT services in the area. Okay. And it really helps to sort of understand where the primary care OTs sit within the other, amongst the other OT services. So yeah, that was really useful.
You've got a really good overview of the kind of the whole system really, and how it all works.
Yeah, because then you can understand the benefit of where primary care OTs sit and how that can support other services and where it all fits in, because it's like, obviously it's a bit brand new, and I had no knowledge of OTs in primary care before this placement, so that's really helped me understand where everybody sits and what everybody does and how they're all working in conjunction with one another.